it's Danny. This is CraftCoBudgets. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back to my subscribers. I love you. And welcome to my channel that is not consistent right now. Consistency is not happening right now, but I apologize for that. I'm trying. Just know that I am doing the best I possibly can right now. Before we do the Happy Mail today, we are going to do my October update, end of month update. Let's look at debt. Let's look at other funds, how much cash we got, how much we got in the bank, etc. So, first of all, with my health, a few things have happened. I contacted my doctor because I can't live like this. This prednisone. If I had a job outside of the house, I would not be able to go. It's as plain and simple as that. It has dropped me to my knees. I was hoping that getting used to it would get better. It has not. And then something else happened that made me worry. So I discovered that I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Now, when I was 300 pounds, I would have been elated, but I'm not. I have been a steady, maintained weight for quite a few years. 10 pounds in 2 weeks is a lot. It's a lot, especially that I'm diabetic. I am on prednisone. That concerns me a great deal. So I called my doctor's office to discuss maybe an alternative. He was supposed to call me back Friday. He did not. That really annoyed me. So here I am, and I have a confession to make. I stopped taking prednisone for about 3 days because I had just had enough, and I wanted to make sure that it was the prednisone that was making me feel this way, and it is. I did restart it yesterday because I have no choices. You know, I have prednisone that makes me feel awful and going crazy in my mind, or I lose my kidneys. So anyway, that's that. I'm trudging along, doing the best I can. I have caught up with my orders. I still do have a few in my queue, but everything is absolutely within turnaround time. So I need to get into designing. I have not designed anything for over a month. I need to finish my astrology challenge, and I just finished an awesome freebie for when I hit 1,000. Guys, you guys have been so fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you to all my new subscribers. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I looked just before I came on, and I'm at 991. Woo! So let's get on to the good stuff. So I do have some Happy Mail. I got Ellie's group play, and it is, look at the little angel. It reminds me of my childhood. This was, you know, my era. And then she also sent another one. Wow, and that's for $40. So that's cool. So we'll be putting this into my savings challenges so that we can do. And the next one is from Tracy Girl from CraftCoBudgets, and this is my monthly freebie because I am part of her membership. This is her card. This is her details. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. So, and this is what I chose. I got the $100 savings challenge, and I got it in a pantry because I'm trying to I'm doing some savings challenges to save for my pantry. I am bulking up. I want to buy bulk. It works beautifully for me. So that is from Tracy, and that will be new in my binder. So I didn't do a cash stuffing because your girl forgot to go to the bank on Friday, and then yesterday was not a good day, and I forgot until it was like 12:30 and the drive-through closed at 1. So it didn't happen. And I'm not sure I'm going to do that cash stuffing now because my hubby gets his first paycheck in November. I'm pretty sure, I've got my other phone here, I'm pretty sure it's Friday. Yes, it is. So I'll just cash stuff that. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises anymore. I'm not. I'm just going to do the best I can. So let's jump into where we're at. All right, I hope you can see. I'm still getting used to this. This is an old phone of mine, and it zooms in. I can't zoom it out. This is the furthest it goes. Let me just make sure you're in frame. Yep, there you are. Okay, so we need to, I have put, this is the debt. This is from the savings challenges that I had in my little spell box. Here's the money from all the savings challenges. I do make a standard $500 payment on the 15th of every month. So I've taken that off. Now we're just going to start taking these off. These are for other challenges I'm saving for, like emergency fund, pantry, Christmas, and the renovations. And this is a reallocation that I have put on here. So anyway, let's get going. Let's get the count out, and we might put it here. Can you see? I'm trying to figure out the best way. Anyway, we'll just keep going. So our monthly scratch off, maybe I will, monthly scratch off. So monthly scratch, that is 119, and we're going to write these out and then we'll get excited. See what we can do. Okay, Ellie's group play was 45. So we finished that on 10/29. This was 10/23. Well, actually, technically it's today, but we won't go there, okay? I Ghost People. And that was 10/29, and that was $80. We've got Back to School. The other thing with the prednisone I find is it really messes with my motor skills. Like shaking, I don't know, and even driving, it's a weird thing. It's just all of it's weird. Wonka Mini, 10/29, and that was $40. Thankful. $10.29, and that was $69. Then we've got North Pole. And that was $50. And then Fabric Art. And that was $80. All right, let's do some math. I think that you can see if I do this. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we started off the month with a balance of $5,867. We paid our standard $500, so that leaves us with $5,367. So let's get on with it. So that brings us down to 5,248 minus 45. 5,203 minus 80. 5,001, 2, 3. 60. 5,063 minus 40. 5,023 minus 69. Yay, we're in the 4,000s. That's exciting. Minus 50. 4,904 and minus 80. 4,824. So, remember me talking about my Skelly book? I have got the money here just in case, and I have decided to pull it. $637. Yeah, it is way better going on my debt than sitting in an envelope. I have put prop money in the envelope so I can keep account of how much my book saves me. We are adding that. So I'm going to put Skelly book. And I'm going to put today's date, which is what, guys? The 3rd? Yes. 11/3 minus $637. So 4,824 minus 637, $4,187. Oh, so close. I'm so close. I can taste it. That is extraordinary. Extraordinary. So, last month's total was $5,867. Oh, hang on a second. I didn't copy over my figures from last month. Here it is. So let me do this real quick. Our total debt started off at $68,396.15. Our total this month is $4,187. This month, I think that's all I need. Yes. This month's total is, I hope you can see, 4,187. So that means we are putting an extra $1,680 towards debt this month. Let me make sure I've got this right. I don't know why I thought it was more, and I'd rather be safe than sorry here. Give me 1 second. I'll speed you through this. Okay, no, I got it right. Okay, so 1,680 divided by 5,867 times 100. We paid off 28.6% this month. This just keeps going up and up and up because it's getting lower and lower. Lower and lower. Okay, so our overall progress, oh, this is so exciting, 68,396.15 cents minus 4,187. We have paid off $64,209.15. Insane. So that gives us, divide that by 68,396.15 times 100. We have paid off 93.9% of our debt. That is insane. That is crazy. Crazy. Oh my God, I'm so close. Oh God, I want to bump this out. I want to pull all my money and just pay it off. That's what I want to do. Okay, so that is that. We'll get to my debt trackers because you know I added more debt. As a visual, here is all the money going back to the bank to go to debt. And by the grace of God, we might have to count it to make sure that we have indeed 1,680. So I'm going to just put this over here and we'll count it after I've done what I'm doing. Okay, so we added our 8,000, that's 8,840 loan at 0% interest until August next year. This was a deposit for my fencing. The payment I made was from our renovation. I finished 2 challenges and I did say I was going to put it to my high yield savings account, but I'm not. I made a payment straight to the loan. So the interesting thing was I paid the $184, which was from savings challenges, but I had $21 cash back sitting in there. So I added it to it. So we made a $205 payment to my fencing that doesn't get installed until the spring. So we owe $8,635. I did this very quickly. We've paid 2.3% off, but hey, I'm happy with that. Then we've got medical bills. I haven't made a payment. I did get another one for like 40 something dollars. I can't remember, but I'm going to keep adding to this, and I will be changing it because I know they're coming in. So I'm doing a savings challenge specifically for this. So then what I've got now is my trackers. I changed my trackers. So let's do this. Game of loans, actually, I do it every time. I should not have folded that over because I need the figures. This was the only tracker I had. Of course, now I have two more. Let's go back here to the big one. We have paid $64,209. $64,209. Now, I don't add the change in here because I think it's 65 or something. The change is irrelevant. The final payment will pay it off. Okay, so we need to divide what we've paid by $200. So we should have, why did that not work? I know why. Wrong tracker. I'm waffling. Okay. We need to do the balance. So 20,000 minus 4,187. Divide that by 200. 79 boxes. So 50, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60, 2, 4, 6, 8, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so, okay, yes, we need to colour in 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, gosh, this is exciting. Let's go with purple. Purple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to colour into here, and I will fast forward you through this. Okay, so this is so rewarding to me. Trackers, I just love it. That's why I added more. So I lied. This was the other tracker. This is like the whole of our debt when I started cash budgeting. And this was just the remainder that I had. And I'm a visual person. These 1,710 is a peace sign, and I need to mark things off to feel like I'm getting somewhere. So I took the last 20,000 that we owed and made this. This is what satisfies me. So this one here, this I need the total for to figure out, and it was right here. Okay, so we have paid off $64,209.15. We're going to divide that by 1,710, and we should have 37.5 peace signs. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. So another one technically, but I'm colouring in that half. And this is why I did the other tracker, because I wanted to feel more satisfied in what I was doing. And yes, I do colour in half because it is progress. Progress is progress, no matter how you look at it. And I want to visually see every time I come to this page that I only have 2.5 to go. And that is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Even though I've added debt, this is a beautiful thing. This is what nearly destroyed us. This is where we're at. I cannot be happier. So let's look at my other trackers. Okay, so this tracker I got for free from Debt Free Charts, but I altered it. So the one that is available for free on her website doesn't look like this on these two boxes right here. I changed it to suit me. This is Debtress, and the reason I picked this one is this is the renovation loan tracker, and I'm building my castle, my future castle. So the way I wanted to do it was, we're on level 1, meaning this was just the deposit for the fencing. Then we're going to have the rest of the balance for the fencing when it's completed in spring. Then I'm going to have my pool and air conditioner, and then the last level will be our bathrooms. So these might happen pretty quickly, but I want to do it as levels because they really are going to be different periods of happening. So level 1, we are starting with the, and it was 8,840. I thought it was 8,850. Oh, hang on. 8840 divided by 50. It's the same. It's the same. So that we're going to leave it at that. So each of these pieces, there's 50 pieces on here. And each piece is going to be 177. So we made a payment of 184. So we are going to colour in one of these pieces here. And we're going to start down the bottom. And this excites me to see that I've made a payment. And I'm trying to pay this. I'm trying really hard to pay this before it even starts. Now, the likelihood, it's not, but I can dream, right? I can work as hard as I can, because quite simply, when I pay that 4,100 and whatever off, that 500 a month is going to go directly onto this, and then we'll be making some progress. So that's this tracker, and I loved it. I added the levels and then the total of how much my renovation is going to cost, and then I divided. Each of these do have 50 pieces, so we'll divide whatever level by 50, and that's how much each piece. And I just thought that would be a fun way to do it, and for me to watch how I can achieve this without being in crisis. So, you know, once this is paid off, the 500 will go to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, plus my savings challenges. Yes. Okay. Then medical. I decided to do one for medical. And very plain and simple, each piece is $10. I put medical up here because it is going to grow, and if I want to use it for something else, I can. Each letter is 10, so each letter is 100. I'm aiming for $1,000. I'm hoping it's not going to go up from that, but the likelihood is there. I want to be prepared. So that is the trackers that I am using for our debt. So that's medical, renovations, my castle, and of course the big one. I just want to get this done, guys. Get this done so we can start hacking on that. So literally every month I'm guaranteed to colour in at least 2 of these. That's exciting. Plus whatever I save. Anyway, let's count the money. Oh, and I've got more to do. I know this is a bit longer. I'm sorry, guys. Let's make sure we have what we need, because it scares me sometimes when I don't check, and I need to check. And I may as well do it with you on camera. And I stole the ones out of here because I did that cash condensing, which worked beautifully. And I probably don't need to check it, but in my mind, just to make me feel happy, I need to. But I will speed you through it because it is, you know, going to be a bit longer. I've still got to go through my end of month totals. So I'll speed you through this. So I have more. I took, I had to add the 500 onto it because that total included the $500. Why do I have more money, guys? Why? I shouldn't be complaining, right? Let me just, did I write that down? 37. 1713. Okay, so minus 500. So I have 1,213 there. 1680 minus 500. I should have had 1,180. I have $33 more. I don't know why I have $33 more. Here's all my challenges. I'm going to speed you through this. Okay, guys, I found it. I wrote this down, so it's more. Yes. I had this stuck on the challenge that was for renovations, 119. So I read monthly scratch and I put that down, but it was actually 152. And that's where the $33 difference is. Woohoo! So, quick calculation. Let's thank God I keep these on purpose, guys. All right, let's put all that back in there because I put it in my little photo album and I should show you that one day. So we need to change all of this. So I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll be right back with new totals. Okay, guys, I am back and that's why I wanted to count it. Because I need my numbers to match. I don't want to assume. And I picked that up. So we owe $4,154. It's $33 left. We will take every penny we can get. So that, the only thing it really did is it bumped it up to even numbers. 29% paid off this month, 94% paid off in total. It did not change any of my trackers. It was still 9... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that we needed to do to make it 79, and it didn't change this at all, which is fine. I'm not unhappy. So it occurred to me I have $1,213 that needs to go back to the bank as an extra debt payment because we do that automatic $500 payment goes straight to it. But here's some cash. So besides not having ones, I will probably take out the cash I need to cash stuff. So you may see it, you may not. I'm not going to make any promises. But that is brilliant. $1,213 going to debt. Very, very happy. So just to quickly run through, it is in pencil, guys. I'm sorry about that, but you're going to get what you're going to get. And I didn't put last month's total. See, it's just the way that my life is going right now. And I am just going with it, okay? We're just going to go with it. Okay, so this is my totals from last month, and this is for the month of October. Okay, so last month's balance, we had 25 in car maintenance, 140 in bike, tags had 329. Clothing had 147, health had 131, hair had 80, Amazon had 110, home had 180, Bank of Mum had 38. Well, hang on, what have I done now? I changed my categories. Oh, I put Bank of Mum down somewhere else, into savings. There's always a moment, right? Let's take that out of there. So Thanksgiving has 175. Okay, and then we're adding our pantry, and that didn't have anything, and I'm adding my future pool and maintenance supplies. All right, let's just do this so we can get rid of it. So this last month we had 200 cash, 76 in the binders, I think, I'm not sure. Christmas had 180. This is in the binders. My banker mum had 38. Okay, the grandkids last month had 65 each in cash. Okay, I split it all up. I must have had $340 in my binder for the US, my savings challenges, and then I have added my Australian money in prop money, which you will see soon, I think. So I had in Australia, this is, I'm going to put this so it doesn't confuse you. This is Australian dollars, $1,256.26. Renovations we didn't have last month, I don't think. No. So we'll just put that 0. The penny challenge had $83.96. And then last month we had 3,561 in the high yield savings account. Equipment had 129. PO box had 29. Shipping didn't have anything, but I'm adding this now. I think, I don't know why. Anyway, CD ladder is now month ahead. And I think that I've actually, yes, I've added that in the savings challenges. So giveaways, we didn't have either. That had 120 at the end of the month. So I'm just going to put 0 here because I didn't have anything in there. So let's do this real quick. So this month we have 75. So the difference of that is $50, which is awesome sauce. We do not put any money in high yield savings for sinking funds. Bike maintenance has 146. So it's better than a negative since I have to take from it for my car, right? Okay, tags got an extra 40. Clothing went down. It had 147. We spent $90. That is negative 57, and that is okay. That's what it's there for. So health has a measly $15 in it. So that is less 116. I had to pay for meds and everything. I just took it out of that. Hair had 50, has 50. It had 80, but I got my hair done, so that is $30 more. I'll take that. Amazon Prime has an extra 10. Home, I took a lot out of home because I decided to get all my canning equipment and everything. I already had it, but I needed some more lids and stuff. Okay, Thanksgiving, we're still doing a challenge. We didn't add to that, so there was no difference on that. Pantry is a new one. We added $42 from savings challenge. We are doing savings challenge for future pool, but we have not finished any. So let's look. So in our sinking funds, we have $1,137. Let's add this up. Last month's total was $1,355. That included Bank of Mum. So guess what? And this is evolving for me. I think this is only the second month that I've done this. So I do make changes until it works when I do this and I don't have to make any changes. So let me speed you through this one. So 1,317, and as I was doing this, I noticed a mistake. That is not plus 30. That is minus 30. Wishful thinking, right? Making sure that and that is not plus 125. Danny, see? 56 plus 40 plus 10 plus 42. Okay, minus 57 minus 116, 30, 125, 180. So we are down $180, and that is okay because I simply do not touch home or clothing pretty much, and we did that in October. So let's look at the savings. So emergency fund ended at $336 because I do $100 a month, and then I'm doing savings challenges. So we have an extra $136 going into there. We have $3,000 in a high yield savings account. This is cash. This is high yield. When this gets to probably 500, I will ship it over there. Now, birthdays, I added up what was in my birthday binder, as in the one that I use with people's names in it and their amounts. And there's 650 in there. I'm not really going to count. This here is what is left in one of them. So I don't know what I did last month. As I said, I'm not going to count this. There's just no point. There's just no point. Okay, so Christmas had $180 in the Christmas binder. I don't know how I did that either, but there's nothing in my Christmas envelope per se. So we have, because I put it straight into high yield savings, so we have a balance of 400, actually I think it's less. It was 381 because I put money in it in November, like this month, the other day. So I'm just going to write that down as 381. And hubby owes this $400. So really there's 781. The difference on that, I just think that's redundant. I'm only counting what's actually in the binder, and I've accounted for that here. So I'm evolving. All right, Bank of Mum had $38, so we added an extra $12 to that, and that's from rollover if I want to put some in there. The grandbabies have $100 each in their high yield savings account. They have $65 in their binder at the end of September, and they got their $15, which makes it $80. So we're up $15. That's how much I put in every month. And then the travel, I counted for the binder on my savings challenges. There's none in the envelope, but we do have $500 in our high yield savings account. So I'm not going to count this here either. I'm going to put 0 because I've accounted for the binder. This is only what's in my savings binder, not the savings challenge binder. I hope that makes sense. So at the end of September, I had $1,256.26 Australian currency in my Australian bank account. I now have $1,738, and I think I just forgot about the cents. So we managed to add $482 to this. So I'm just going to put this here because I'm not calculating it in my totals. This is just for my reference. When the exchange rate gets really good, I transfer money. It's just how I do it. Renovations, we didn't have anything. That is going straight to a payment. But we do have $116 in our high yield savings account. I should take that out, shouldn't I? And just make another payment. We made a $205 payment. Okay, I'll think about that. So the penny challenge, we ended up with $89.88 in there, and the month before we had $83.96, so we were added $5.92, and this is the cash that I have in that challenge and the coins. So let's look at the differences here. I'm not going to add this up because I just did it weird and I don't understand how I did it. So let's just, we're all pluses. We're not going to argue with that, are we? So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to add that, and 5.92. So we essentially added, and I'm going to go from here, we added $213.92, and I'm going to take that. This one here is my business binder. I don't know why I added shipping giveaways. It don't matter. I'm just having a look here. This here is incorrect. This should be $4,012. That is for the taxman. Boo hiss. I've put 0 because I don't ever keep cash in there. It gets transferred immediately. So we added $451 in October to the stupid taxman. Okay, equipment, it looks like I spent $10, so we'll take that off. P.O. Box, we added $10. Shipping has 20 in it, which may very well be gone. Giveaways is gone. I have spent that and more. I'm still adding to that. Shipping, I'm pretty sure, is still in there. So let's look at what we had. Okay, 3561. I'll perfect this one day. It just takes me a couple of goes. 3,719. This month, well, technically, we've got that. It should be 4,012 is what that total should be. Yeah, let's do that. You're along for the ride from my experiments here, okay? 139, 39, and 140. So we have, oh, that's not the correct eraser for a pencil, okay? 4,330. So we added 451. This cancels each other out. So I'm not even going to bother about it, and we're just going to add 20. So 471. Let's hope that's right. Plus 3719. Of course it's not. So 4330 minus 3719. 611. I can't even get it right. Guys, that's why. That should be minus 120. Minus 120. Let's try that again. 451 plus 20 is 471 minus 120 is 351. Plus 3719. We're still wrong. Hey, I put minus 10 and it's a plus 10. Maybe that's why. My brain. It's not helpful. Oh my God. Save me from myself, will you? Okay. 491. I'm still out. I'm just not going there. This is all I'm doing. I'm not going to do it. None of this other stuff is in high yield savings account, just the taxes. All right, I'm moving on. Not doing it. So in my binders, the reason I do this, I need to know how much cash is in this house and how much I have laying around and how much is in high yield. I need to know these things. So as you'll see, there's a lot of money, right? So in my minis, at the end of October, I had $114. My Christmas binder had $227. My renovation binder had $216. The travel binder has $393. My escape room binder has $35. At the mall binder has $223. This is what I'm doing. This is actually my birthday binder, but because I'm fully funded until the end of January for birthdays, I decided to use at the mall to save for savings, sinkings, funds, emergencies, whatever I want. That and my debt binder has $355 in it. My month ahead binder has $180 and my bills buffer has $59. So that is a total of cash on hand, meaning how much is in my sinking fund binder, how much is in my savings, how much is in the business, how much is in savings challenges, and that is $5,030. And that's why my binders are in a safe. That's a lot of money. If we had a fire, if we got robbed, I can't make this up because it's cash. So this is why I like to know. So in my high yield savings, I moved everything over into one high yield savings account, but I keep a record of my breakdown. So in the emergency fund, we have $3,000, taxes $4,012, the US travel funds is $500, Christmas has $381, hubby owes $400, I'm not going to let him forget. Renovation has $116, and I'm just going to mark this pay. I think I should send that over to pay that. The grandkids have $400, which is 4 grandkids, $100 each. Our bathroom renovation, now this is the half of the insurance check. Of course, they didn't pay us depreciation. They'll pay us the depreciation once it's done. So I have just put that in a high yield because it's not going to get done till next year. In a high yield to earn interest. Why not, right? Now, with my CDs, at the moment, I have $765 that I have put into the CD ladder. Now, I stopped that at the end of September because I'm doing my month ahead. But this money is sitting in CDs, so I'm going to account for it. Come January, when it matures in January, we will pull all of that out and put it towards month ahead. So this will go down. It will go down. Now, I decided, I'm not 100% sure, but any extra, I'm getting interest on all of this as a whole. That interest, I think for now, is going to go towards the renovation fund alone. So, total cash in our high yield savings is $9,000. It isn't $9,000. It is more than that. I know that I'm close to $10,000. Hang on. I may have added hubby's money. Okay, so I've got to take the $400 off. The business owes $1, and that is... I have more than that. I am so close to 10,000. I think it's close to 9,500. I'm just going to leave this. I'll do the figures later, but I've got close to 10,000 in high yield, which is brilliant. So I worked out the total interest paid so far is only $144.78. However, I just moved these accounts. So next month will be a true picture of how much interest I'm going to get in one account. We'll see. So total this month, we have a total worth of $14,423.78. Last month, we had $12,727.67. That means we have increased our savings, etc., by $1,696.11, and that is awesome, even with paying debt. That just blows me away. And of course my Australian cash, 1,738. Now the exchange rate, I can tell you that this is probably about, I did it the wrong way. Hang on. 1738 times point. So that's about $1,164 US. Okay, but when I go home, I deal in Australian dollars, so that's what I use. So that's where we're at. I'm sorry this is all a bit of a mess and it took a bit long. So the video might be choppy because I think I'll cut things out that are just not relevant. I don't want to bore you to death. That is my end of month finally. And I'm going to have a look at my cash breakdown and my budget and see if I can pull some of this out. It doesn't make sense to go to the bank and take it out. Go to the bank, put it in, and then take, yeah, doesn't make sense, right? Okay, guys, I think that's it from me. Yes, this is evolving. I will get it right. I've got to do it a few times to get my act together, but I'm pretty sure that I've got this, at least this month, correct in how I want to do it. This is cash sitting in the birthdays. So that's what I need to do, is put the cash that is physically sitting in there, right? Okay, guys, that's it for me. Sorry, this was a longish video. I'll try and cut out and do whatever. Oh, I wanted to show you one thing. Look at what I'm going to put it under a paper so you can see it. Look what hubby made me. I don't know if you can see the detail on this, but look, you know I love skulls. He's going to paint this for me. He's going to paint different colors on it. I just thought, isn't that sweet? Oh gosh, I love him. Okay, that's it from me. I'm out of here. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.